Welcome back, everybody. It is week 4 of the National Football League season. Our Detroit Lions are 1-2 this week. We go up against division rival here in the NFC North, the 1-2 Chicago Bears and Jay Cutler. And we're going to go out to Soldier Field for this one. It's going to be road game number 3 already on the year. We've been in Indianapolis, we've been in Green Bay, the one home game against Tennessee, but another road game here. Sure, they're not wearing anything silly. They're just going to wear their official uniforms. So let's head on out to Soldier Field, take a look at our goals for the week, and take a gander at some of my game plan notes. We had too many turnovers a week ago, 3 fumbles to go along with 3 picks for Matthew Stafford, 6 total turnovers just on him. I don't think we had a turnover anywhere else. We came back pretty well in the game, but we're just not able to come back fully. We kept allowing scores, so we got to be better defensively. We allowed too many points a week ago. And in terms of a game plan for this week and what we're going to do with the Bears, we really do have to stop the running game of the Bears. That seems to be their strong point. We got to get Jay Cutler to throw the ball, and hopefully that'll mean good things for us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these 2 divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Lions going up against the Bears. So let's send you up to Chicago, where we'll say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
That's right. It's the month of October, so the pink will be coming out both in real life and in Madden. Jim Caldwell seems to be wearing his usual stuff, though, but John Fox, not so much.
The losers their last time out.
So we're going to get the ball first. Golden Tate back to return it. It's only had 4 returns on the year.
And they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions
here we go.
Losers last week, so they're also hoping to get
it's going to come to Amir Abdullah, actually.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams
good hole up the middle. He lost the ball, but I believe that was Michael Burton there to fall on it.
So here are the Lions.
Man, oh man, scary moment to start with. The Stafford will come out. 7 touchdowns to go along with 4 picks, 3 of those picks a week ago.
And there's something about these guys. They take a lot of pride in competing amongst themselves about who is going to be the one who puts up big numbers.
Go ahead and let Amir forget about that fumble, give it right back to him. Matchup not in our favor, though. A lot of guys in the box are going to audible to a pass play.
On first down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big.
I was thinking about sprinting it up the right side there.
And on this offensive unit, one guy that's
and that linebacker, according to that defensive player that was covering Ebron, came up on me, tried to get it to Ebron, just didn't work.
If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
So let's see if we can get the ball to Abdullah here. Not looking like it. We got a blitz coming from the looks of it. They're showing blitz anyway. That safety's going to back up now, but I'm going to stick with this play. He's going to creep back up, but it is a safety blitz. We're going to go ahead and fire to Jones, but he dropped it.
It's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
There's the defense we have to deal with today. And already we have a 3rd down and 10.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the
We've killed only 13 seconds off the clock. But it's going to be complete to Theo Riddick. And we do have the first down. 12 yards on the pickup.
does a nice job hitting
We
him
got to
on the
get
angle route
Amir
there,
Abdullah
coming
the
out
ball.
backfield,
We're
cutting sharply across the
throwing too
middle.
much. We're relying
That's
too
good
much on the
timing
run
between
early
the
on. We got a
quarterback and his receiver.
good down, good matchup here.
The second-year man from Nebraska. It's Amir Abdullah.
Had it, but one of our guys probably, I think, Eric Decker couldn't hold his block, and just a minimal gain there on first down.
They know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Defense still with another good matchup there. We're going to go ahead and audible.
Here's Stafford now on second down.
There we go, Ebron. And we might have a touchdown. No, forced down at the 5. Ebron, not enough speed to escape that defensive back.
56 yards. And now a first down following that.
We are down to the 5.
Don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing.
And there we go, Abdullah for the touchdown. We're up 7-0 early in a drive that didn't seem like it had a lot of promise, but good play there. Big play by Ebron gets it down to the 5.
Exactly what they wanted to.
And we are on the board first.
They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Oh, Matt Prater. I could tell that was going to happen. I don't know what it is about this game this year, but it does it almost purposely, and there's nothing you can do with those. There's nothing you can do to prevent them. It's just by random occurrence, I think.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5.
Lenny Royal gets it to the 25.
If he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25.
And now we have Jay Cutler.
They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history. The veteran quarterback, it's Jay Cutler.
And while it probably hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Jay Cutler throughout his career because he's had a lot of different coaches and offensive coordinators,
well,
it also has made him
in my plan for the game, we really do have to limit the run, get Jay Cutler throwing the ball. I wanted Ziggy Ansah there. I'm not going to get him.
On first down. He finds his target, Royal. And he's brought down.
And Eddie Royal's got a first down. Maybe Jay Cutler throwing the ball is not so much of a good thing.
Step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender.
Play was a mess from the start.
All you want there. Get that
there we go. We got Ziggy Ansah this time.
And then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Get the ball out of the backfield to Jeremy Langford. It's a minimal gain, just 2.
And that'll make it second down. Then we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup.
We got Josh Sitton there, former Packer, signed with the Bears, I guess. At least he did in Madden. I'm not sure if he did in real life.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
It's a second down and 8 to go. We're up 6-0 early. Blocked extra point.
A fake to Langford. Now Cutler.
Wide open.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 22.
Oh, maybe we need him to run the ball. Jay Cutler's tearing us apart early on.
Crossing route against the zone defense.
Just gave him too much time, allowed him to escape the pocket. There's nothing we can do at that point. I think he got it to his tight end there.
And where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football.
Definitely looks like a tight end.
Sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of
3 wide receivers in the formation.
Sit down and present himself to the quarterback.
Bears already to our 41.
But when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And there's the run, and he didn't get much.
He gets it down to about the 39.
Only 2 on first down.
Second down. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Glover Quinn entered the league as a cornerback, but has evolved into one of the best free safeties in the NFL.
Take a look at our defense there. Nothing on the injury front coming into this game. Some minor injuries. Biggest, I guess, being, I believe Josh Bynes is hurt.
On second down, Cutler.
And, yeah.
Over the middle. And brought down, but not before.
Pretty sure all of their completions are on crossing routes so far, other than that first one. It's all been crossing routes and slants.
Usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
We got to get some pressure on Jay Cutler here. We haven't had it yet. User DeAndre Levy here.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler.
Come on, get him down. Get him down. Should have had him for a loss. Instead he gained 5. Jeez.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just
second and
saw
5.
Those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones
there.
After the catch when they're running with the ball.
Langford not much on the run.
They'll get nothing.
In fact, they got nothing.
It's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play
brought him
starts,
down
O-line
with
versus
Bush.
That was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah,
here we go, 3rd and 5, and a big play
can handle the guy across from them
early on here.
On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Not who I wanted. Not who I wanted. Cutler lost the football, but looks like the aforementioned Josh Sitton will come up with it. Going to be 4th down, and
unusual for the team that lost it to
we'll
get
see.
It back, because this is the quarterback.
Yeah, I think it was Josh Sitton that got it.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking
John
in the
Fox
other
can't be
direction,
happy. It's been a
downfield,
sloppy game so far.
In this case, though,
Abdullah lost the opening kickoff, was able to recover it.
For the field goal try. From the left hash,
And
it's a
now we have Connor Barth.
attempt.
And it is good.
6-3
in the early going.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Yep, and we will definitely take
now to kick this one away, and
only giving up 3. We're going to get the ball back here. Abdullah along the near side. I like it. And I like the opportunity here. Didn't make the move I wanted, and it kind of cost me there.
26-yard line.
I should have cut to the inside there, and I just didn't.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch,
just
isn't
got to keep it easy here.
Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled
They've been putting a lot of guys in the box so far in this game, and it's really limited the opportunities that I've had to get it to get it to Abdullah. But a good completion there to Golden Tate. It'll be 3rd down or 2nd down at about 1.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some
Danny
Trevathan,
the former Bronco, in on the stop there, number 59.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went
Go
to
ahead and hand
secondary
it to Abdullah here. A lot of guys in the box again, but we definitely got to get the ball to Abdullah to see what he can do. And we're going to get the 1st down and a little bit more there to the 42.
Brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Third carry for Abdullah. He's got 14 yards for us early on in this one.
People expect big things out of you, and Amir Abdullah, they're waiting for him to fulfill that promise.
They had the shoulder surgery in January, but really expected to be the man this year in Detroit. Counting down toward the midway point.
He is our guy. We had Theo Riddick starting the first 2 games. Theo Riddick with a fumble in the first quarter. To get a couple yards there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought Riley Reef there, number 71, was going to block to the inside of that guy. Well, he went to the outside and he took away my running lane.
On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
On second down,
we got some pressure.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
Able to get it to Marvin Jones. Not a big gain, only about 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there,
had to come back inside a little bit to get some separation from Fuller there.
And he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
Well, third down and 3. We'll run it if we can.
As soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure
we got good matchups to the right, so we're going to go ahead and run there.
That's what he did.
And we're not going to get it. Well, we'll see how close we are.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything.
Go ahead and line up, see how close we actually are. Man, we're going to be close. We should be able to hand the ball off to the fullback and get this first down. Might even be able to get it on a quarterback sneak, but we're going to go hand it off to Michael Burton, and it's going to pay off for us.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That play's been successful for us all year so far.
I get faith in you guys to get me a few yards. And sure enough, they repay that faith and keep the drive moving with a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Marvin Jones. Just about to the 30.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down.
Good play. Got some separation from Fuller again.
And it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Lots of bodies to the right side, none to the left, or rather the left, and Abdullah stopped in his tracks. Got my directions confused there. There was nobody on the right side, but quite a few Bears on the right, or on the left. Man.
They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really
confusing myself.
Claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able
so we lose 1 on first down.
Is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Yeah, it had that covered perfectly. We got an injury on the play. Who is it?
And
oh no!
In some pain apparently. Yet to arise following the play.
Oh no!
While the trainers take a look.
Oh, this isn't good.
Step aside.
Well, he's back to the sideline and on his feet. He was holding his hand while he was down on the ground. It's 3rd and 9. We're going to have Dan Orlovsky in.
They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Orlovsky.
Oh, crap.
It's coming and down he goes. The Bears' new signing from Denver, Danny Trevathan, in there to get him for a loss of 9.
Well, that went from really good to really bad in about a two-play span.
To adjust and account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some
unblocked.
Pressure coming at you.
2 guys actually.
Schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability. The sack resulted.
It doesn't think we can get the field goal. I'm going to see 56 yards.
Now. He's got the leg for the... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
I probably should have saved the timeout and let the play clock run down.
We step aside here in this first quarter.
We will have to punt the football. We'll see if we get an injury update here on Stafford.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Bruce Sternum won't be able to return.
Now the fourth-year punter from Appalachian State, that's Sam Martin, on to kick.
Well, this game just changed big time. See if we angled this punt correctly.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, that was, what kind of block was that?
It's a gain of 24.
Chop block if I've ever seen one.
It'll be a Chicago first down.
I had Ziggy Ansah in space, and the running back just went to ground.
Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision.
And another guy wide open.
The timing of the route.
Hey, there's nobody there.
Closer to midfield across the 45.
I mean, Jay Cutler has completed 7 of 7.
When they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. They run with Langford.
No get anything there with Langford. And a third down and 7.
Really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he's got Miller.
8 of 8. Come on.
Picking up the first.
Jay Cutler's gone 8 of 8 for 95 yards.
Zone defense so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
So you know it's a video game.
Now Cutler on 1st down.
There we go. Finally an incompletion.
Shot hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop
another accurate throw, but just good coverage.
Right
With Condre Diggs on him.
Until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
We'll stick with user in Ansah on the
on 2nd and 10. It's
end. And get Jeffrey there, or Eddie Royal rather.
And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Only 2 yards here.
The slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
Stick with Tampa too, I guess.
A lot of footballs as we just saw there.
What it
Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down,
they're snapping the ball quick, and he has all the time in the world.
Nice catch there.
Good catch there.
Sure the feet were inbounds, and they were
going to be 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school.
We'll see if they have the confidence in their kicker to kick the field goal.
So now for the second time
they do.
Here in this quarter, on comes the field goal.
Tie the game.
This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Robbie Gould. Oh, hey, he missed it.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, no, it's Connor Barth. What happened to Robbie Gould?
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes
or was Robbie Gould a punter?
Just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Oh, well.
And Detroit getting set.
Well, we'll get the ball back still with the lead 6-3.
But
I think it's
our quarterback is out of the game. Oh, no, he's not.
On the sideline is, guys,
he's there. He's in the huddle.
Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
See, he's in the huddle, but
let's go do it on this drive.
Not I guess a mistake on the animation.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a
Of course it's second and
At
inches.
his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him
chance
out in the
this
open
could be
field
the
into
final
some
play
space.
of the quarter.
That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Probably will do.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, all things considered, quarter definitely could have been much worse. Got the touchdown on the opening drive, then the missed extra point, and it's been downhill since. Next drive, we have to punt it away, and we lose Matthew Stafford for the game, if not more. So something to keep an eye on. Definitely going to have to rely on the running backs from this point forward, because Dan Orlovsky is, I mean, in my opinion, not capable. I'm not. I don't trust him, that's for sure.
Snickers satisfies.
I could throw Jake Rudock in there.
As the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Matchups have not been in our favor for the running game all game.
Here's Orlovsky. Ebron with it over the middle.
A bit of a high throw, and
now at the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup.
Worked out, but
and that'll make it a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over.
So, I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, it's just he's right there, and I'm overthrowing it with him.
Quarterbacks get it done different ways. All right, you don't have to be his height to make a great
Another
play.
one, man.
But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he rifles one incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden, and that'll make it third down.
Well, it's going to be a struggle offensively with without Matthew Stafford back there. I mean, honestly, I don't even know why Dan Orlovsky is still on the Lions. I don't think he's shown any bit of what it takes to be even a capable backup. I have nobody in the backfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes underneath
that
to
worked.
Abdullah. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Tracy Porter was right there, and they've sacked Dan Orlovsky for a second time. And it's going to make it second down and long.
Pressure from all angles. You never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
I mean, at least let go of the ball. I mean, your arm was all the way forward.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. And a solid
We got some back there.
30. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is
the game wants us to run some verticals, so that's what I'll do. Oh, we might have it for the touchdown. Ah! Underthrown.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's the touch that I have with Matthew Stafford. I don't have with Orlovsky. I mean, Marvin Jones had the positioning, but I don't know. Dan Orlovsky, I guess, doesn't have the arm strength to throw it 25 yards.
Do we still want to try one if
whatever?
We're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Oh, what?
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
I had just switched from usering him to usering Ansah, and he just jumped.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
On first down, it's Cutler.
Woo.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
Timed that up pretty good.
Like nobody open, now second
had a gap straight to Cutler. Had him
and I don't think it'll
throw it away.
For as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Cutler to Langford on the draw. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, we're holding the run, but
third down.
The whole plan of having Cutler throw the ball really isn't working so far.
These short runs, they still pay dividends.
Third down and 8. No doubt he'll be throwing the ball here, so we'll go back to cover 2, just like our game plan.
Now it's Cutler. He's going to find his running
and
back.
Come on, get him down, and we will.
And
they'll be forced to punt here.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Pat O'Donnell, the third-year man from Miami, to kick it away. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate.
11 minutes to go before halftime, and we're going to take the punt here. I didn't get the blocks. And a good return there, but I just ran out of gas at the end. And Trevathan really stuck with me. I knew once I broke that first tackle, I knew I was going to have a chance, because all the blocks were set up on the side of the field with that I was on, so I just reversed field, and well, I didn't really reverse field, but just cut to the other side and worked out pretty good. 42-yard return.
They did have something going. They were moving the ball.
And last time we turned the ball over in the end zone.
Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
You were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
There's nothing going on the side I was going to run to. Cut back to the inside. There was nothing there either.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. Now he's forced out right.
First down.
Gain of 8 yards,
I
and
think.
they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. All right.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Nothing going on. I mean, look at that coverage. I mean, he's right there, and he's not moving. Not going anywhere. Not the time to get cute. Go ahead and run it straight at him. They had a good play, and they blew it out. We got another injury.
It'll be back at the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
And it's going to work out for us again. Like I said, that play's been money for us all year. I really probably should have taken the points there, but that play's been pretty good for us. Just hand it off to Michael Burton and let him pick up that first down, get the ball to the closer of the 2 running backs there in the fullback.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Press coverage.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, if he gets it, he's in. There we go. Touchdown.
It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
I heard press coverage. I knew that Marvin Jones was on the outside. He's been pretty good for us this year, so I figure, hey, why not send it deep? And Dan Orlovsky puts this one right where it should have been the last time.
They execute it, and they start to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They manage to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now Prater to add the PAT.
And here we go. This will be for a 10-point lead. And this one's good.
He atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, out is
so Matt Prater to send it deep. 9:13 to go in the first half. And we have a 10-point lead.
The end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard,
we pretty much held the Bears in check here.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive.
Oh, good spin move.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first
I had him there
run
with Batamosi. And he just spam right out of that tackle.
Last year with Forte vacating to New York, a lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
Langford again.
And
he's able to take this
got
one
the
up to the
first down.
35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
See what they're showing here. Another 2 tight end set.
Jeremy Langford.
Oh, come on, get him. There we go.
Crease can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
We'll stick with what we got. Not a bad look. And I jumped.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
3 wide receivers here. Langford in the back.
Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. They go screen play to Langford. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All on his own there. Tripped up over his own guys.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Oh, wait, what are the safeties doing?
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
3 wide again. And one of our guys jumped, but that wasn't me.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things
3rd
up
and 8.
down the stretch.
We're
getting really close to that point in time,
hope
though.
we can stop them here. Need some good
pressure.
pressure.
A little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On 3rd down, Cutler checks it underneath.
So close. Come on.
Down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense has it
first down to the 42.
10.
Only going to have a 3-man front this time.
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. Completing it to the right side.
Oh, come
Johnson.
on, no.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I mean, it's just automatic in this year's game. That first man's pretty much going to miss. Especially if you're in space like that.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down.
And there's nobody there.
Pushes way forward here for a good little gain. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who
Not
understand
being able to stop them on big downs on this drive.
Break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Langford went to Michigan State.
On this long drive for the offense.
Born and raised to infuriate me. Oh, so we had everybody to one side. Oh, come
He'll
on,
get this
what?
one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo.
Play number 20 on this drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
There we go.
He went nowhere. He'll lose
Finally a
yards back
negative
to the
play.
29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Allowed him to convert on a 3rd and 8 last time. Do have Ansa back in there on the end. That's who I'll use her this time. Got right through. And we made him overthrow it with good pressure there.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
And they're going to go ahead and kick a field goal here from the 29.
Here's Connor Barth for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
And that'll be good.
Split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
So
one
here
away.
we go. Golden Tate going to have to return this one from about the 7.
And he'll take it past the 25.
There was an opening, and I didn't see it till late.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flush to his right.
I don't know.
Here he lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting
Seriously, I'm bringing Rudock in.
Facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in
Jake Rudock will be our quarterback the rest of the game.
They want those instincts.
I mean, I literally just can't play with Dan Orlovsky.
And that's what they try to preach.
You saw it in the preseason. We're just going to go ahead and make that change now so I don't forget. Jake Rudock will be our guy for the rest of this one.
And they'll start
More turnovers at the quarterback
with a very
position.
good field position.
Gotta hold him out of the end zone here.
Fumble recovery. It's Cutler.
Oh, what?
Making the catch over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the
Just
5.
sped up so we could
That
get
was
there.
good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes
That was
to go
superhuman
here
there.
in the first
Come on.
half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They isolate Jeffrey to the
Going
left
down
side.
to the 5, 2 minutes before halftime.
Now Cutler.
And it's a screen pass.
And he just throws
Threw
this
it out of the
away.
end zone.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings
148
up second down.
yards for
How many times when we see
Jay
an
Cutler.
incomplete pass us, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting to get it.
Wide open.
For a Chicago touchdown. Stevie Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away.
That's what happens to us. We turn it over again.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet.
Darn near in the red zone already.
Because they had 2 previous drives,
and we had held him out of the end zone all game.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Right before halftime.
He and his field general,
brand new ball game.
Right now, they're starting to move the ball well.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So
all right, 1:51 to go. We got a new quarterback in there, and Rudock.
Here's Tate to return. And he'll take this
one out past the 25 to the 26-yard
line. So here come the Lions now. And last time, not only the turnover, but
so there he is, getting his first regular season action. Big Rudock.
Worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry. We'll go ahead and get hurry up in here.
Because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And now they're in the hurry up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw.
Got Bolden.
Over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's brought
go ahead and get back in the hurry up.
Across midfield to the 45. Back to throw now on first down.
Oh. Bad pass. Danny Trevathan's been killing us here in the first half. Looks like a good signing there for Chicago.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw again.
It's another
incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I mean, at least hang on to the ball.
Featured receivers, they move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll
big passes were working for us.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be a touchdown. Brandon Pettigrew for the touchdown.
Detroit. Brandon Pettigrew, his first touchdown on the year.
And that's Rudock's first touchdown pass.
As they take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
How about that?
Each and every time.
Offense looked a little bit different, didn't it?
Throw it to them when all else fails? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point.
Extra point will be good.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Jay Cutler now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that'll
be Langford. Chicago's going to take a timeout.
If he has that confidence. Now,
1 minute to go here in the first half. They're going to send 3 wide receivers out.
First, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now.
They're going to run it with Langford. Come on, somebody get him down.
His feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the
3rd
carry,
and
and it'll
2.
make this a 3rd and about 2.
We're able to stop them. We'll take a timeout and get the ball back.
Expecting a throw. 3rd and 2. Now
well, never mind.
Eddie Royal. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
Get back there, Levy.
And now whistles and a flag.
Well, that's going to work out.
Jump here.
Great for us.
Encroachment.
Wait, what?
Still first down.
No way. There is no way. So it's after this. Oh, I'm not going to get that.
The defense.
Let me see if I can get it now. What on earth was that? No. That was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. DeAndre Levy was kind of caught behind
first down.
the center. And then what's Ansa doing all the way out there? There we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball.
DeAndre Levy was stuck behind the center, and he pushed the center forward into our guy.
Really hurt their momentum.
And we got called for a penalty. That was one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Completion left side to Miller.
Of course he gets out of bounds.
Pick up and leads to a new set of downs.
26 seconds.
And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
I mean, Levy pushed him out.
Guys who know how to control their bodies.
Levy's just pushing everything.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler.
And he dropped it.
Jeremy Langford, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get
pedal
that
to the
done
metal,
on that
keep
play.
throwing the ball here.
2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. Dumps it into the flat to Langford.
Get him down.
He's brought down.
We'll take their
Nice
timeout.
there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles come.
We can get him down here.
Timeout here by the offense.
Might be able to hold him without the field goal, but we got to get him down in bounds.
Throwing here, Cutler. And that'll be
didn't happen.
incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw.
I mean, if they complete it, and if they get tackled inbounds,
give them a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it.
the odds are time's going to run out.
Second and 10. It's Cutler again.
Yeah, like right there. They're not going to be able to run a play.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So on 3rd down,
oh no! What?
Come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll
the game just screwed me there.
Our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Time just stopped.
And welcome to the EA halftime report. Take a look back at the first half. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, the second half
stupid.
is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement.
That was stupid.
All right, let's roll those highlights. Lions open up on offense. Eric Ebron found on the quick pass, and he'll end up at the 5-yard line before being tackled. Same drive. Abdullah's going to stay up the middle. And a quick 2-minute drive leads to the score. Lions go up by 6. Lions with the ball midway through the second. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and 29 yards later, he'll go in for the score. Lions push the lead to 10. Now to late in the first half. Johnson's going to haul in the pass, and this 2-play drive goes for a TD. The Bears tied up at 13. Still a little time left on the clock. Rudolph's got the completion from the gun. And 45 yards later, he'll go in for the score. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Second half about to get underway. We do kick off to Chicago to start the second half. Interesting way to end it. Some weird glitchy penalty, and then time stopped when we called a play to allow their field goal unit to get on the field, even though the clock stopped with 5 seconds left.
They got the lead on the scoreboard, and just speaking of the scoreboard, forget it. When you're leading, whether the defense has given up 0 points or 30 points in that first half, is your coordinator a little more happy going into half 2 regardless?
I don't know. That was just a weird sequence.
You're winning, so now they can get on you a little bit more if they want to. They can make the changes that they want and feel like everyone's locked in, because when you're winning,
get him
attention
down.
is usually focused pretty well on your team.
They've got the lead right now. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff. It's Langford.
Get him down. There we go.
On the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now. Charles, what do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan, but they're just being...
Get him. I don't think he got it.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now.
4th and 1, and we will get the ball back. An interesting decision there on 4th and a couple inches, and a bad punt.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And
wow.
The offense will come
bad
back
punt.
onto the field for the 1st and 10.
Well, we'll send Jake Rudolph back out there, and
for their first possession of the second half.
Hopefully we can duplicate what happened last time. This time we have all the time in the world.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Illegal forward pass. I could have probably ran for the first down. What was I doing there?
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 6.
We'll get those yards back, but it's 3rd down.
Again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it.
Not even the receiver I wanted.
It's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Uh-oh. And touchback.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And getting set to go again, here's the Lions defense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll get this up over the 25.
I had good release there from Ansa
and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
on the defensive line, and
love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also
he cut to the inside, tried to run through the tackles instead of
feel like he's one of them,
where I was.
Really embrace him.
Good running there by Langford.
Langford again, busy man
There
this
we go.
afternoon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Busy man, but we've held him in check for the most part.
3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction.
3rd and 6.
And create the space back in the other
Not
side
been
and block it appropriately.
very good
Exactly
offensive
right.
game on
Out
either
there waiting for him to
team.
make the play.
Oh, come on. No.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for
I mean, there's nothing I can do there.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is Jeremy Langford's 20th carry.
Here we go.
Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Not much action for Jay Cutler. It's been a lot of Jeremy Langford in the 2nd quarter and into the 3rd quarter here.
Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Third and 8. Another 3rd down for the Bears here. And what was...
The ball's loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
What happened there?
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
He went up like he was going to run it and just...
No turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I don't know if maybe that was a backwards pass. It looked backwards. I don't know.
Here's
some weird things going on in this game.
For Chicago.
All right, we got to do something here on offense.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot.
Another bad punt. What's going on?
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now.
And a bad game.
To take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he takes it past the
Gotta see what we can get for Abdullah here. Hasn't been much of a factor. We've really been focusing on the passing game, but it hasn't really worked much. Gotten lucky sometimes, but gotta give Abdullah something. He's definitely got the capabilities to have a big game. Oh, no, get the ball. Well,
so it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that's
well, he kicked it, and that's why it went even farther back.
The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game.
Riley Reef picked it up and tried to run with it.
That's a huge difference in the ball game, and in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly
Gave it a
what
shot.
We saw there.
That's all,
big play shot taken
all I
by
can
the
do.
offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
We'll go ahead and
he gets this one away, and boy, it's another
there's no way. And
that one hits a little too
little bit of a
and it continues into the end
backspin on it that
and here comes the Lions
stopped its momentum once it hit the ground, but nothing that's already in the end zone. Nothing we can do about it.
For more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. They'll try to get
he ran right through us, but it's still not gonna
gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain anything on that play. Man, we were
really having trouble
on that,
when
but he
you're
ran
running
right
against
through
a
the
really
blitz.
Good 4-3 defense. That means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Oh, what a move.
Catch over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's
How on earth did I miss
the
that?
drag route is too quickly because oftentimes they
I thought he cut back a little bit, but he literally didn't move.
So if you can chip off the timing of the
he cut back a little bit, but
so he can't actually get into the route. That's the best way to defend it.
Defender looked like he was just straight up fooled.
End result, receiver won in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's
another first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down Bears.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He stopped. You turned your head and kept going.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I mean, I can't play all 11 guys. I mean, what was that?
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down.
Oh, another wide open. Come on.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They're leaving guys wide open. Look at that.
Big tight end curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
1st and 10. It's 1st and goal. Let's be serious.
On 1st down, it's Cutler.
We're not getting any time, and the tight end's open again.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a
We're giving him way too much time.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun.
Are you?
What a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Timed it up nice, but he plowed through me for...
Terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
It's worked last time.
They'll look to run with Langford.
Got him.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Big decision.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned
They're going to go for 3.
Stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They won't go for it. They're going to kick the field goal, so it seems. It's not a fake. They'll take the 3, and we still lead, but only by 1.
Well, it can be a thankless job sometimes, but they'll be thanking their kicker here. That's now 4 field goals for him. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, but this offense is going to need to find its rhythm because it's going to take more than field goals to win this football game.
Well, I sure hope it takes more than field goals to win this football game. We need something good to happen on offense. We haven't had much lately. Good return there. Going to get it up to the 31.
Start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
And some good returns today. Some good special teams return plays.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things
short
going.
Completion to Eric Ebron. Rudolph's 4 of 8
when you execute a drag
so far.
around really well and give them a chance to let it develop a
3 of those completions came on
yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The final drive of the first half.
2nd down and 4.
Like I said before, we got to get the ball in the hands of Amir Abdullah. Let's see what he can do with it.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll get up near the 45.
Down.
They'll spot it at the 44. It's a
7 bad can come from a first down.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now back to throw.
That's...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
I just didn't have any time. I didn't look downfield very far. I thought he was open, but Kyle Fuller's just sitting there playing center.
When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now
screenplay.
They go screenplay.
And there's nobody there.
And he's brought down. That one good for 16.
One play, and they're on our side of the 50.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense.
I mean, the 3 guys that were there to block didn't have anybody to block. Because I blitzed. Everybody was in the backfield trying to get to the quarterback. Tell you, the screenplay has killed us this season.
Langford trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
This is Langford.
Well, he
just a couple on the pickup there.
Kind of tripped over his own blocker there.
So when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating
we'll take
on defense.
Third down and 9. Got to stop him here.
On their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Cycled through the guy I wanted.
Cutler surveying the field.
Got him.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
And that's Haloti Nada.
In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every round.
We'll see. It'll be 4th quarter when the Bears run a play. I don't think they'll be going for it on their own side of the 50 there. About the 46. When they come out of the quarter break. It'll be 4th and a mile from the looks of it. 4th and 18,
Here's
yeah.
Pat O'Donnell now.
And that play, that punt, will occur in the 4th.
Quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this.
We didn't get in the end zone.
The NFL.
In the we didn't score anything
EA
in the
Sports.
3rd quarter. Kind of shades of last year.
Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Had some bad punts already, but ball on the 46. Probably just going to go for the sideline. Another.
Good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return.
Still going to be a short kick. Going to go out at 22.
Just outside the 20-yard line.
Not had a good game.
They get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
4th quarter with a very slim lead. Need to trim some time off the clock.
Talked about turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a yard on the
1
first
yard
down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Got to be smart here.
Press coverage, look defensively. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
3rd and 6.
The battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always
really can't afford a 3 and out here.
He'll look to throw.
And it's
throw, but incomplete.
I mean, that's where you really love to have Matthew Stafford in the game. I mean, that's a throw that he makes every time.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far.
A backup quarterback in the game. I mean, it's just not going to happen. The easy throws aren't always going to be easy. Nope.
51 yards on
not
the
happening.
And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game,
well, we've been good defensively. The only time we've allowed the Bears in the end zone was on a points off of turnovers. And a big play again. I mean, who would have thought that Jay Cutler would have 30 of 37 pass completions for over 300 yards.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
Good play there by
and that's exactly what they did there.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Now Cutler on first down. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Simple, short little passes have really hurt us in this game.
Really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On second down, Cutler.
Ooh, overthrown. Glover Quinn was there, but I wasn't able to get him to user control in time, and I probably would have had a pick there if I could have.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here.
Third and 2. We'll see if they do the smart thing and run it.
They'll run it.
They do, and we're going to get him.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting
4th and 1
situation here on 4th and a yard.
On their side of the 50, we'll see if John Fox wants to go for it. And he does. He sure does.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it.
And he just plowed right through me.
As he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Big play so far. One of the bigger plays of this game.
They'll run it now out of the
And
gun.
again, Langford, and I have nobody to cover him.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
No, what?
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as
What
they
was
call
that?
timeout.
What a prevent defense with 10 minutes to go.
As we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Man, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I audibled out of it, but they stayed right where they were. I still don't know if I like this.
Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 1 here, I believe.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Kick the field goal here, I'd imagine, if they don't get it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler.
Oh.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken.
I mean, the exact right play call every time.
As we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Get down.
First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is going to be nasty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone.
And another 3rd and 1.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Third and 2.
They're gonna
Now
throw
Cutler.
for it, and he
Underneath to his running back, complete. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler.
Oh.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey,
Should have had it picked.
And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
I mean, it has been endless. I mean, so far.
2nd and 10.
It's a screen, it's a screen, it's a screen. Get him!
Big loss here as he's taken down. Haloti Ngata in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door
Big
totally shut
play
down by the
there.
defense, so he kept going
We're going to
backwards,
force a
hoping to
3rd
find
down
another
and
avenue of escape.
extra
It
long.
didn't exist.
He just kept going back all the way to the 27, 28-yard line. Going to be a long 3rd down here. 3rd and 24. 1st down is at the 4-yard line.
Secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Oh, they'll kick their field goal
10
and
yards. And it'll be 4th down.
probably take the lead here, but at least we hold them out of the end zone.
350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And Barth puts it through. And
22 to 20. 7:02 to go in the 4th.
That has been a very common theme.
5th field goal for Connor Barth, but we need to do something on offense now.
You've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again he's come through.
Well, down to 7 minutes.
Send this one away.
I really feel like we have to do something on this possession.
He'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So out now come the Lions. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Well, that play could have gone better, and now Marvin Jones is hurt.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the reception made over the middle.
And a replacement, Anquan Bolden gets the 1st down to the 36.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy with the
drop,
right foot in there,
probably
and
a
they were able to
hold
successfully
anyway.
complete that one.
Holding. Defense.
Says defense. It's actually defense.
That's one of
Well,
those
we'll
ones
take
that is
that.
so hard to judge, but
The
defense
dislocated elbow for Marvin Jones. He won't be able to return, so we're going to have
Offense comes to the line now,
Anquan
1st and
Bolden
10.
in there as our secondary target the rest of the game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down to the offense.
Still a lot of time to go. Really late handoff. Got the first down. I tripped up on Tracy Porter, who was already on the ground.
And that's a nice pickup of
But we get the first down to the 48 into Bears territory.
They can run that play on any down.
That delayed handoff might have actually been what made that play
First down
better.
and 10 now for the offensive group.
Made it more effective.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And I'm going to go ahead and call this play anyway.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's going to fight his way forward here.
Good yardage. About 5 on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
We are borderline field goal range here.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get the first down, not quite. In maybe 3.
Yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third down and 2. Should we stick with the ground game? I think we should. This play's usually effective for us on 4th down, but we're going to go ahead and use it here on 3rd down. Says the matchup's not good, but we're going to go for it anyway. It's going to pay off.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Getting the first down as the clock continues to run. Down to the 34, so we're inside field goal range.
3rd and 1. You think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get
field goal's all we need.
Most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
I don't have a single run
so
play
here we go, 1st and 10 now.
In the play call screen, but we're going to go ahead and audible to one.
Abdullah.
Ooh.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's
Washington up on the line. Stop this.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
That's pretty much how it went.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's complete to the tight end.
Pettigrew, I believe he got the first down. If not, it was very close. Yes, he did get it.
It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the
inside of 3 to go.
It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On first down, Abdullah. So a nice
good run for Abdullah.
Tackle,
might be able to get one more play off of now. It's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning here.
That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
We'll see if the Bears want to call their timeouts after
we'll come back for the electrifying conclusion
after this play. They're going to want all the time that they can get to get the ball back, but I don't know if they're going to ball their timeouts into one possession here.
They come up on a 2nd down now.
We have not scored in the second half.
And a really long drive.
But we're inside field goal range. So put an end to that right here. Ooh, made a mistake there. Bears will not take their timeouts.
That's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
7 yards.
Oh, here we go. 7 to go. On third down, gotta be smart here.
Back to throw.
Got the first down. They'll take their timeout with a minute and 20 to go. Second down and 2. Man, I'd love to go for it here, but
the defense back out
we don't get it. That'd be game.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Matt
This
Prater.
for the lead in the final stages. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth.
I don't feel
Charles,
too
there
confident
is
on
still
that.
time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Eddie Royal for the return. He will return it.
And he'll wind up
Didn't get to the
4 yards
25.
shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Only to the
On
21.
The now come the Bears. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He gets it left side of Johnson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not good there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw. To the sideline, and
got out of bounds. Didn't go
inbounds, and they were
anywhere, only a yard.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
Well, still not feeling too confident here. 52 seconds, 44 are on their own 44.
They'll look to throw.
Got it. I'll get the ball.
Yeah.
The sack and the fumble recovery. And that should do it.
That simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it
That
up.
was me. That was Ziggy Ansah on the end.
On the other side,
and then Haloti Nada
force a turnover
with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball so important. I know they're going to have
so we
all
just
kind
got to
of ball
run
security drills in practice all next week.
Run some time.
Spot to start this drive.
Stay in bounds. We're just inside field goal range, I think.
They'll run left with Abdullah.
If we weren't then, we are now.
Cuts right.
And it won't matter.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that escalated quickly.
But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for two, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision
not,
to be made.
Not going to do that because then, well, let's see. Well, why not? I mean, we have
they're going to go for two.
7-point lead no matter what. If they go down and score a touchdown, all they do is tie it. And there we go.
Into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage.
Oh, man.
Swells to 9. So they try to make
That'll
it a
do it.
2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Well, Jay Cutler back on the field. They're down 2 scores.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line.
Not going to get to the 25, 36 seconds to go.
23-yard line.
I'd imagine they're probably just going to try and air it out here. So we got to play conservatively here. Just
final stop here. Put this game on ice. What's the message from the defensive coordinator?
Play smart.
Don't overthink it. You know what you have to do. Let's get this game over
No
with.
blitzing.
Get to the locker room.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Just get it over quickly.
Just,
they don't want to deal with any extra time.
You don't want
Gotta
any
play
extra
good
time.
defense.
You don't want to do something out of the ordinary that gives them an opportunity and hope. Go out there and play the way you know how.
He's got time.
Away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
I'd say Jay Cutler's probably going to get to 50 pass attempts here.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
We're going to have 3 wide, 1 tight, 1 on the back here.
Here's Cutler. He's got time in the pocket. This caught by Royal.
We're going to take a timeout.
30 here. 6 yards on the pickup,
And I'm sure this will be pass attempt number 50 here.
Throwing now is Cutler.
And there it is, completion. They'll take their last timeout with 19 seconds.
8 yards on the pickup there,
And we're going to go into 3 deep. And are you kidding me?
Against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start on a Hail Mary play. Oh, man. Not sure who that was. But they can't be feeling too good right now.
Now it's Cutler. Finding time. He's going to let it fly.
Tipped.
And that'll be incomplete.
And incomplete with 51 pass attempts now for Jay Cutler.
From experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball
11
really
seconds.
Well. The 50-50
They're
jump ball play. And guess
still going to go
They
for it,
took a
I'd
shot.
imagine. That ball was just overthrown. Wow, actually really close to the hands of Alshon Jeffrey. In fact, it off the fingertips. And Batamosi with a good play there. I thought we just tipped it. No, he had it and lost it. A good play there by John Batamosi.
Cutler to throw. Incomplete.
7 seconds now.
They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage.
Well, Jay
there.
Cutler
Just
had a
did not
much
catch
better
the
game
football,
than we were
complete the
anticipating.
interception.
My
But
plan
what do
was
they say
to
all the
really
time?
limit the
If
run,
he
and I
had
think
really
we
good
did
hands,
that
he'd be playing offense.
for the most part. Langford had some good carries against us, but nothing too crazy. The plan was to
15 yards still needed.
make Jay Cutler throw the ball, and that he did.
3 receivers to the left.
But he had a pretty darn good game.
Now Cutler on 3rd and long.
3rd and long
Now
again.
desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be
That'll do it.
incomplete.
Clock's hit zeros.
Time has run
And
out
we are going to go to
this
3-1 on the year. We're going to win this one
And Parker, we always talk about winning.
31-22.
Everybody wants to win. A divisional win. Why is this
And
one so
in a
important?
game where
Because at the end of the year,
we
Brandon,
lost
you
our
have to
starting
determine
quarterback.
who's going to move on to the playoffs. And
I
sometimes
was
it's not the overall record that
not
takes you
happy
there.
with the backup
It's how
quarterback,
did
so
you
we
do
put in
the
Jake
division. If you're
Rudock.
tied, if
Got
it's
him some
close,
NFL
the
action.
divisional winner, the team that has the best record within its own division, will be the team that wins the tiebreaker and moves on.
There we go. There's our box
So for
score.
the Lions, they're on a nice early roll as
A
they
big,
move to 3-1 with a win
big
here.
fourth quarter
And
there.
they'll
We didn't
return
score it
home
all
next
in
week
the
to
third.
take on the Philadelphia Eagles.
And that's
Meanwhile,
right.
for the
Next
Bears,
week we have
they'll drop down to 1-3,
Carson Wentz
they'll
and
try
the
to get back to
Philadelphia
their winning ways
Eagles.
next week as they head to
A talented
Indianapolis
team,
to
that's for
take
sure.
on the
Doug
Colts.
Peterson's got those guys playing pretty well right now. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this one. Had some big plays in the game. That pass you just saw to Marvin Jones.
So
that play to
that'll
Brandon
just about do
Pettigrew.
it for Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudy.
And
You've
we
been
take a look at the
watching
final
NFL on EA
stats
Sports.
there.
For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
I mean, I definitely could have played a better game. The third quarter was a little bit messy. We're going to take a look at the passing stats here. 4 quarterbacks did play in the game. Jay Cutler ended up with 53 pass attempts, 388 yards, 75 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no picks. Did have a fumble, though, that really put the game in our hands, and Bears weren't going to be able to come back from that. Rudock, 9 completions on 15 attempts for 113 yards. He did throw a touchdown at the end of the first half. Matthew Stafford was 6 of 8 for 96 yards when he was in the game before he got hurt, and we'll have to keep an eye and see how long he'll be out. Hopefully we'll be able to get him next week, but not too confident in that. And then Dan Orlovsky, 4 of 6. Completion percentage was good. All right, I guess. For 52 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick. I just wasn't happy with where I was putting the ball with Orlovsky, so I put Rudock in. It turned out to be a pretty good decision, I think. Take a look at the rushing stats. Nothing crazy in here. Amir Abdullah does end up with 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. Did have the 1 fumble that was on a kickoff, the opening kickoff return. Michael Burton was pretty big for us today. 3 rushes for 16 yards. 2 of those on 4th downs, 1 on 3rd down and short. And there's Jay Cutler right there. Did fumble the ball 3 times. Orlovsky fumbled it once. And no turnovers for Stafford. I know he was only in there for 2 drives, but coming off what we did last week, 3 fumbles and 3 picks with Matthew Stafford, that's got to be a big plus. And like I said, hopefully we'll be able to get him next week. Receiving wise, nobody had a crazy game. Leading receiver looks like Eddie Royal for the Bears. Yeah, Eddie Royal. Nobody for over 100 yards in the game. Take a look at some of our top targets. Ebron had 76. Marvin Jones 49. We didn't really have a great passing attack in this game. We really couldn't with Matthew Stafford being out. Kicking wise, Carter Barth had a day, 5 of 6. Made a 49-yarder. That was his long. Matt Prater, only 1 field goal attempt, 2 extra points. And Pat O'Donnell did not kick the ball. I'm not quite sure why he's in there. He didn't have a good game. Oh, because he did kickoffs. He did not have a good game punting the ball, as we'll see here. Oh, they don't really have... Oh, there we go. There are the stats. So each guy had 4 punts. As you can see, Sam Martin just kicked him square. 160 for net yards, 90 for Pat O'Donnell. 69-yard punt. Wow, there for Sam Martin. Good play there. Kick return. Nobody did anything really good. Golden Tate did have 1 good punt return. The 42-yarder, and then 1 only went for 1 yard. But definitely a good punt return. Good to see that out of Golden Tate. So it was a little bit sketchy there for a little bit. We do end up winning this one 31-22 in week number 4, going to 3-1 on the year, rebounding nicely from the loss last week to Green Bay. Take a look at our scoring chart here. They trailed most of the game. They were down by only a couple points there for a long time, but late in the 4th quarter, we just kind of pulled away. So anyway, guys, that'll do it. good to get back in the win column. I think we did some good work. The game plan didn't quite work out like I had wanted. We made Jay Cutler throw the ball, but he really kind of torched us for 388 yards and a touchdown. We did improve on defense and improved on the turnovers a little bit, but with our backup quarterbacks in the game, what did you expect? So that'll do it for this week, week 4. Like I said, we're 3-1 on the year. Good night and good luck.